All right, guys, we got Sunday, week 15 NFL. Real quick, we'll recap yesterday. Kind of a bummer, didn't do great. We did 4 and 5 on college football. Ohio State and Alabama really screwed us there. The Clemson game didn't go high, but they did still take care of business. 2-0 in the NFL. We had the Bills and the Packers covered. They both dominated last night, especially the Bills. That game was ridiculous. And then college basketball, we ended up 4-2. Iowa could not handle Gonzaga. I have totally flipped what I'm thinking in college basketball. I thought Iowa was the team to beat. Gonzaga is an absolute force. I will be riding them the rest of the season. The only other game that we didn't hit, Villanova -22. I told you I was a little bit nervous. It was a huge number, and I was right, so I should not have gone with it. They ended up winning by 20, so they did dominate, just didn't get that cover for us. So 10-7 on the day. Not terrible, but not quite what we're looking for. Looking to regroup today and take care of business in the NFL. We got a lot of bets, a lot of guest picks today. There's a lot I like today. We got a full slate of games. Bye weeks are done. Can't wait to get into this. So let's start. We're going to start with Stevie Player Props. He has got some whales today, some absolute whales, monster bets. Start with an anytime touchdown scorer prop. J.K. Dobbins, Miles Sanders, Cam Akers, Nyheim Hines, Brandon Ayuk, Travis Kelce, A.J. Brown, David Montgomery, and Cam Newton, all to score anytime. I really like that bet. We got another 7 leg parlay here. Lamar over 62.5 yards rushing. J.D. McKissick over 3.5 receptions. Derrick Henry 2 touchdowns. Loving Derrick Henry right now. Matt Ryan over 1.5 touchdown passes. Jonathan Taylor over 72.5 rush yards. Cam Newton to score anytime, and Richie James under 3.5 receptions. Now, a 2 touchdown parlay. Each of these guys will score twice. I'm in love with this bet. I'm in love with this. I think this is as close to a lock on a prop parlay as you could get. 2 touchdowns. Kamara, Lamar, Derrick Henry. I think they both get in there twice today. Saints, they got slant boys out. Michael Thomas. Drew Brees is back. He still can't throw the ball downfield. I think they're going to pound it on the ground as much as they can against the Chiefs tonight. I think Kamara gets in twice, maybe even a screen pass touchdown. Derrick Henry, Tractorcito, monster. I'm bet everything. Bet every prop he's got every week for the rest of the season because this is his time of year. And Lamar, they're playing the Jags. They're going to be running the ball. They don't have a backup quarterback right now. I think he gets in twice. All right. And now, the whale from Stevie Player Props. This is all anytime touchdown scores again. Malcolm Brown, Cole Kmet, Kiki Kate, TJ Hawkinson, Lamar, Brandon Ayuk, Todd Gurley, Jalen Reagor, and Patty Mahomes. This is going to pay $44K on a dollar bet. Get it in. This one, I love it. I think it's a great bet, but also it's a monster. It's going to pay. What's a dollar? Put a dollar on it. Chrissy Moneyline Locks back with the fade of the week. Money line lock. Jags money line. He's calling it right now. I almost don't hate it. I mean, sometimes you got to fade the public, and I think he's doing it right here. I think it's got a chance. I mean, what if Lamar goes down? What are they going to do at quarterback? I think it's a fun risk to take this week. Shoney Sizzle coming in hot with a couple can't miss parlays. Let's see what we got here. We got Ravens money line, Bucks money line, Seahawks money line, Steelers money line, Rams -7. That's an adjusted line. And over 48.5 in the Chiefs and Saints game. That's also an adjusted line. I actually really like that. Seahawks money line, Bucks money line, Dobbins, Akers, Kamara to all score. Dobbins should have a big game today. Akers should have a big game today. And Kamara, I think he's right in thinking that Kamara is going to have a big bounce back week, and you're going to see the fantasy monster Alvin Kamara. All right, so those are all the guest picks for this week. Now we're going to get into mine. I got a bunch of different props and parlays here. I'll give you my straight ups, and I'll give you a couple props that I like most this week. All right, so first one, we got a quarterback anytime touchdown parlay. You know this is my favorite bet. I love to bet quarterbacks to rush one in. We got Tom Brady, Cam Newton, Ryan Tannehill, Lamar Jackson. it's going to hit. I love it. I'll bet everything. You know what? Do a parlay where you bet every one quarterback from every game to score. That's what I'm doing next week. All right, I started this last week. I'm going to do it again in honor of Penn State whooping ass yesterday. Absolute domination of Illinois. They're not a great team, but hey, that's how you want to close the season. All right, so I'm doing the Penn State alumni touchdown parlay. Anytime TDs here. Miles Sanders, Chris Godwin, Allen Robinson, Mike Gesicki. Gesicki may not play today. He's kind of a game time decision. That's okay. If you get this in, that'll just void that line and it'll be a parlay for the other three. If you want to really make this juicy, you could throw Jesse James in there to score also. But Sanders, Godwin, A-Rob, and Gesicki all to score. Got a same game parlay for the Eagles today. Eagles, oh man, doing what they do best. Trying to get people excited again. Looked pretty decent last week. Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders went off. I think there's a chance that happens again today. I think the Eagles are going to cover this game. We'll get into that in a minute, but real quick, Eagles same game parlay, okay? Eagles plus 6.5. Miles Sanders, D-Hop, and Dan Arnold all to score. Watch Dan Arnold today, I'm telling you. Hurts over 59.5 rushing yards. Dan Arnold over 17.5 receiving yards. I think the Eagles have an outside shot to win this. I think they definitely cover. This could be a high-scoring game. It really could, because it might end up being a shootout. Our defense, I don't have a lot of faith in them. The offense looked a lot better last week. We could see some serious points here. Straight up bets for the week: Bucks minus 6.5, Niners minus 3.5, Titans minus 9. I have this weird obsession with the Titans and Derrick Henry. I'm on them the rest of the season. Titans minus 9, Colts minus 7. They've been playing lights out. Ravens minus 13. I think they handle business very easily against the Jags. Eagles plus 6.5, plus 6 even. It's bouncing around a little bit. Chiefs minus 2.5. To dig into a couple of these, the Eagles, I don't know. This have been what they've done the past few years. They might make a run to get into the playoffs here. We'll see what happens. I think they cover this. I think they have an outside shot to win. Miles Sanders is going to have a big day. Jalen Hurts is going to have a big day. Dan Arnold from the Cardinals. His stock has been rising. We don't cover tight ends. I bet the props on him. Bet him to score. Bet him to score 2. Put a couple bucks on him to score 3. Bet him over receiving yards. You're going to hit some of that at least. Props that I like. Dan Arnold. Dan Arnold to score is one of my favorite props this week. I'd probably bet anything on him, but Dan Arnold to score I think is a lock. Bet everything Derrick Henry. Everything. Over rushing. First touchdown. Last touchdown. Anytime touchdown. 2 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns. Every week from here on out, that is where your money should be going, because he is going to continue to dominate. This is his time of year. It's Tractorcito season. Bet the house on Derrick Henry every week. Not to mention they're playing the Lions. Jonathan Taylor over rushing yards is another one that I love today. I think this Colts game, it could be like 45-10. They're going to smoke the Texans. The Colts are they're kind of starting to peak now. They're looking like they could be a pretty decent team. Jonathan Taylor, he's rising to the top in that backfield. I like him over rushing yards. For the lock of the day, oh boy, what are we going to do here? Lock of the day. We'll do 2. We'll do 2 locks. Titans minus 9, Eagles plus 6. I like both of those. I love both of those. I love them both. All right. House Whiskey 101. And today, Bush Hunter cans. I love them. Got the last 30 pack on them too. Lucky me. All right. After today, we're going to be able to buy all the 30 packs we want, because we got so much action here that looks so good. I'm telling you, put $1 on that well bet. You won't regret it. All right. Eagles. If the Eagles win today, This is a lock for the season. If the Eagles win today, they're going to playoffs. And I hate to even think like that because of the season that they have given us. But if the Eagles win today, they're going to the playoffs. I'm telling you right now. Because Washington's going to lose to the Seahawks today. I'm not worried about the Giants anymore. And Washington is starting Haskins at quarterback again. Antonio Gibson is out. If the Eagles win today, they're going to the playoffs. I'm telling you that right now. But for our today locks, Eagles +6, Titans -9. Here we go. Oh, almost missed that one. All right. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow night for Monday Night Football. Let's get this money.